You were laying in the hallway and you were shot. How many times? Do you know how many times you were shot?
At that time, I didn't know. I just felt like one shot.
Right.
But I got 5 times. So.
Pardon?
5 times.
5 times?
Yes.
Where were you shot?
In my leg, my other leg, and the back, and over here in the RPM.
Just wow. Today, a survivor of the Parkland shooter took the stand to describe saying goodbye to his family and calling for help as he lay hurt. Anthony Borges was one of several survivors to take the stand today.
Such compelling testimony we heard today and for the past 3 days. Joining us now, Maria Schneider, a former assistant state prosecutor in Broward County. And Maria, watching the testimony makes you feel that this case is not just about 17 people who were killed, but about the lasting trauma on those who survived. So how might that play into the jury's consideration for sentencing?
Absolutely, and I think the law accounts for that. One of the things that I think this jury is getting the sense of is how many people have been affected by this tragedy. Not just the people who are closest to those who were hurt, but the community at large. You know, schools are supposed to be one of the safest places for our children to be at. That has completely changed. I have a daughter who is a school teacher, and I remember her telling me shortly after Parkland that every time a door slammed in the school, she would get this sense of panic. So this feeling of the lack of security is so far beyond just what happened at Parkland. I don't think anyone will ever be completely safe and secure in feeling that their children are at the best place possible when they're in school.
Yeah, so true. Just we feel so empathetic for what teachers are experiencing right now. I want to talk about something we heard today, because at times we heard audio of screams and other graphic material played for the open court. But for what seems like the majority of evidence, jurors and both sides have been putting on their headphones. We saw that. Any indication as to why some of that material is public and others private?
Some of the material includes people's names or personal reactions that could be considered either embarrassing or private. And they're trying to be very cognizant of the fact that, you know, the people who went through this trauma have been traumatized enough. You don't want to cause them any additional despair or embarrassment or anything like that. So anything that gets a little bit too private, anything that identifies anyone in particularly, you know, specific ways, and then they are trying not to publicize those things. It's the same with photographs. Eventually, we're going to see some very graphic photographs, but there will be photographs that we will not see.
I get it. Maria, a Miami Herald reporter covering this says to him it feels like the death penalty itself is on trial, and his contention is that if you don't impose it in this case, when would you? So in your judgment, is the death penalty itself on trial here?
I think to a degree it is, and I think the reporter makes a very good point. Generally, we're talking about, when people are talking about death penalty cases, they're talking about how strong is the evidence. They're talking about how, you know, how bad was the actual occurrence. And in this case, those aren't questions. We know that this happened not only because the defendant admitted to it by entering a plea, but because we have ample evidence. We have video of evidence. We have, you know, eyewitness testimony. We have all kinds of evidence to support what happened. But we also have the enormity of what he engaged in, the enormity of the harm he caused. So if there wasn't a case, if this isn't the case that's appropriate for the death penalty, then I think he's right. I think that it would be very, very hard to undertake any kind of other case that we think would be appropriate as well. So yeah, I think that we're going to end up seeing, and I can understand people not being pro-death penalty. The death penalty is a very polarizing issue, and there are a lot of people who just feel that the government shouldn't be involved in engaging in the kind of behavior that we think is wrong. But if you don't do it with someone who does this, and who does it for infamy, because that's something that we need to remember. This young man started announcing what he was going to do before he did it. He wanted infamy. He's gotten infamy, and he receives letters and money deposited to his account as a result of it. Wow. So we want to make sure that anyone else who is twisted enough to think of doing something like this is going to think about it twice, because they're not going to enjoy the kind of infamy that I think quite often shooters look for.
All excellent points, Maria. Thank you so much for being with us and sharing your insight with us today.
And this reminder that CBS News Miami, thank you, Maria, will stream the proceedings unedited, gavel to gavel, all this week. Watch whenever you choose on CBS News Miami, on Pluto TV, CBSMiami.com, and the CBS News app.